I've been getting a lot of questions on the iRig stream and how to make it work properly. So let's actually get into it. It's a little more complicated than people think, but not really. All right, so right here, I have the iRig stream. We're gonna go ahead and set it up. Comes with this box. It's gonna come with 3 different adapters. And once again, it is a iRig. What does that tell you? It's iPhone compatible, but it'll work with anything. Okay, so get regular lightning tip. I have 3 of these, so I pretty much know what goes with everything. Then you have the newest iPad charger for the version 10. And then we also have, this is weird, but I've never really seen this as a plug-in side, but you also get the USB. Anyways, let's move into what matters, right? What are you here for? Okay, so the iRig stream is for professional streaming of professional sound. What I mean by that is not just specifically me making music, right? If I want to talk to my audience with my microphone and I want to play music for them through my interface, through my sound interface, and also through anything I wanted, this is what you're going to need. So we'll set this thing up start to finish, okay? So let's start with the most basic thing. What are you actually plugging it into? You're gonna have to use RCA. So I have right here, I have a Livewire 9-foot because I'm always moving the iPad and you just need some room to be able to move. So I always recommend go a couple feet longer than you think you need. Let's go ahead and untwist this. Seems like one of those things I should have done before the video, huh? We're not gonna worry about that, and here's why. That's all I need for right now. Okay, so I'm gonna walk with you, or you're gonna come with me. All right, I'm gonna try not to move it as much as possible. So this end, over here, we're gonna go ahead, sorry about that. I'm gonna flip screen so you're with me. There we go. Okay, so there's my audio interface, right? That you would normally plug straight into there, but the way, you would normally plug straight into here, the headphone, but I have a headphone amplifier. So what I'm gonna do is where this is actually the one we'll be using. I'm gonna plug in there. So it's just, again, as if I was plugging in to here. Moving on, so we have this, I'm babbling, and I'm setting the phone back down. So we go. Got it. All right, so now we are hooked with our initial hookup into your interface, your headset, jack, whatever you have. And then from here on, and you can do RCA to RCA as well. So if you have a mixer, DJ gear, any of that will work. But I'm simply just going to be playing music over TikTok, YouTube, and some other platforms. So here we go. You make your first connection point. So this is how the music will pass through the device. All right. Now, for me specifically, let me go ahead and bring it over here to make it easier for you guys. I'll try and keep everything in frame. Here's my iPod. Okay. This is a weird angle, but we'll make this work. All right, so we go here, right? So I'm laying it down. Beep. So this is a Gen 9. So I'm going to unhook my power cord. I apologize, guys. I should have had that one ready. This will be edited. Or not. Okay. So they have their own proprietary system. So you have to use their stuff. So You're gonna line it up. I think I'm upside down. That's weird, I know. Okay, so you hook it in. So you've now almost completed the circuit. So once you take this and hook it in to your iPad, you can see that we have lights. And I'll actually show you this. Here, watch this. We're gonna disconnect. And I want you to watch when you connect, all three should light. There we go. Okay. So with that, you are actually almost ready to stream. Okay? So on the side, let's go ahead and talk about this for a second. Let me move the iPad out for a second. It is not necessary at the moment. It is for streaming, by the way, at this point. Okay, with this. On this side right here, you have loopback, which you're going to want on to hear yourself. And whatever audio you're pushing through so you can hear it as well as your audience. And then on here, mono, keep that off unless you're on Instagram. Excuse me. Everything you want to record in stereo, if possible. Once again, if you're streaming on Instagram, you're gonna have to switch to mono just to match up with sound. Every other platform though will be in stereo. Not sure why they do that. Anyway, so you'll always leave mono off. Make sure you have your loopback on. DC, I recommend getting one of these for sure. I actually went and bought the one through iRig. You can do that if you want. I'm not gonna say one way or the other, but I have 3 iRigs. I have 1 iRig charger and 2 other chargers that I just went and picked up at an electronics store. Just take this with you and say, hey, I need something to make this work. Okay. Anyway, that's just a little fact saving or money saving tip. Here we go. Other side. So if at the beginning of this video you saw me pull out my headphones or my headphone jack and insert the RCAs, right? We're working on completing the circuit now. So let's not break everything. All right. So the way this works is really interesting actually, and it kind of took me a minute. I was like, why can't I just play the sound through my headphone jack? Doesn't matter. Anyways, don't try and beat the system. You're not going to. Hook on in to there. Okay. To the headphone in. Okay, and then you have mic, which I would go ahead and move to about, I'm going to go to 6. And then on phones, I always just drop it up to about, I drop it to a 10, to be honest. Because I want to hear exactly what they're hearing. Anyway, so now we're set up. Why is it not? Boop, boop. Okay, here we go. Watch this. So this is a key step that people are missing. This is a huge step that people are missing. All right, so I'm gonna bring you over here again, y'all. Right here. Okay. So now that we're hooked up, and I will show you it working in just a moment. So this is my TikTok, blah, blah, blah. We're not gonna do actual live stream though, okay? So you have to download the app, iRig Recorder. And this is the important part that no one will tell you. Open it. Allow. It's on a new device, but it doesn't matter. Every time you unplug this and replug it, you're gonna have to do this. Whatever. Continue. All right, and as you see, it looks a little, I don't need all that. All right, close. So you really don't need to know how to use this app because it's gonna run in the background. So what you do, you go up here, you're gonna go to your settings, auto record on, auto sleep. I have it on, or off, wait, on. Yeah, you don't want that. Background enables this to, you need this on so that this program runs in the background. Playback, yes. All right, now you're up to speed, okay? So latency, you want low, auto record, yes, auto sleep off. Obviously, background audio on, playback, follow on, and you're ready to go. Okay, now here's the part. Now that we have that set up, here's what you need to do. And I had to read 5 different manuals to get all this and go to a couple different guitar centers. But here we go. All right, so you're gonna hit that little button. Okay, you see how it's picking me up? Check, 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 check. That is not coming through anything but there. So I'm actually going to show you over here. I just muted my actual monitor system. We are in, we have our headphones in, so I'm gonna go ahead and click play on my playlist. Hope you can see it. All right, now we're back over here. Hello, hello. Okay. All right, we are good. So, boom, we're on. Get out of that. Let's go to TikTok. Screw it. We'll just go live for a second. This is my first time on this device as well. Dear God, I hope that's still captured. Okay, so we are now live. And the sound is coming through my headphones. I am live, hello, hello, and I am talking to my audience at this time. All right, I hope that was helpful. If you need any advice about this, how this is gonna work, any follow-up questions, please just put them in the comments and I will get to them. Again, I have 3 of these, so I'm not an expert, but I've dealt with enough problems I know how to fix them all. All right, talk to you guys soon.